This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
What is going on, guys? Jay Shy here.
Alright, Larry.
Larry is here again from sleeping. We are here back with another episode of Predicting Gems. This is episode 3 now.
Yeah.
Episode 3. This is a collecting video cast for collectors by collectors. Just doing our thing. Just doing our thing. Just trying to help you guys out, you future collectors out there. Get into the whole collecting of video games and other types of collector's editions and stuff like that. So we got a new episode for you. We got 2 more games by 2 more people who left some comments on the last episode, and they wanted us to gauge what we thought was going to be rare or hard to find later on. Alright, so the first one that we got is a pretty much of a doozy. Larry picked it. He is the portable, he's the handheld king. He collects usually for handhelds, so he picked this one. And it is Front Mission on the DS. Front Mission, the mech game. It's a strategy RPG. It's a tactical strategy RPG.
And you played it.
I did. I played it. I love that game. I need to finish the one on PlayStation. But it is a pretty. It's kind of hard to find in the wild right now. It's not rare though. Is it rare?
Uncommon or not?
It might be uncommon. I'm not sure if it's rare.
If you can find the whole complete stuff,
if you can find it complete, it's rare.
But if you go to find local, if you go to local GameStop, you can find
maybe
only the game probably got $20.
20 maybe. All right, but the game basically when it first came out, there was no records of how much it sold. There's none. So it might either that they weren't checking records, or it might be because the sales were too low. I'm assuming that the sales were super low, that it wasn't gaugeable, because the game came out in 2007, and we didn't get a gauge of how much it sold until 2009.
If you don't think of it, also almost close to the end
of the DS life cycle. Yeah. So
3 years from here.
The 3DS was coming in, so yeah. So it didn't really gauge anything until 2009, and in 2009 it sold 5,500 copies. It's not a lot.
How many DS sold?
A lot. like millions had a DS. It was pretty high. In 2010 it sold 4,000 more copies, so that's about like 4,000 plus.
So even 10,000.
9,000 copies. No, it reached a little bit over. And then in 2011 it sold 479 copies. So it sold a little bit over 10,000. No, just 10,000 copies, I would say. It's not. I would say it's rare to find complete right now. It's hard to find. It's gonna be hard to find. Loose, you'll probably find it everywhere. But complete, if you're a collector and you're a complete collector, you're a completionist, it's gonna be hard to find. We did a search on eBay. Whoa, those prices, man! If you want it complete, those prices, you're paying a pretty penny if you want it complete. So, Front Mission on the DS. It's a great game, a cool strategy RPG.
Custom your armor.
Custom your mech.
Oh,
it's so good. And then you get to attack like the body parts of the mech. It's really cool. It's a really cool game.
And it depends also your pilot also level.
Yeah, with the mech. Yeah, I need to. So you made me want to play the PlayStation 1 version. So that's Front Mission. The next one that we got is from a YouTuber named Young Danger, and he requested that we did our predictions on Enslaved: Journey to the West. Now, Enslaved came out on both the 360 and the PS3. So, to be honest, the game, it's not going to be rare. I don't think it's going to be, in my opinion. I don't think so. I think it's going to be not even sort of common, I guess. It's gonna be gauging common to uncommon. I guess you're gonna see it and then you're gonna be like, I don't really care. Or if you want it for your collection, you'll probably be like, oh man, I don't have that in my collection. 'Cause my tablet's going off. But I think a lot of collectors are gonna want the game for the PS3. probably. But on the 360, in its 10th week, it sold 98,000 copies. In its 10th week, that's pretty horrible. In 2015, the Xbox 360 version sold 277,000 copies, a little bit over that.
Combined in total with 400,000.
So yeah, it's up there, but I mean,
Not even million.
There's so many copies circulating around, especially on the 360. But on the PS3 version, in its 10th week, it sold 45,000 copies, a little bit over that. And in 2015, it sold 212,000 copies. So the PS3 version did less. It didn't do as much, mostly because remember everybody had an Xbox 360. So
Did you ever count the digital too?
I didn't count digital sales. Oh wait, no, this also counts digital sales. Also, so actually, now that I think about it, so there might be less now. For physical copies. If you want a physical copy of this game, it might be. I didn't think about that. So, but to be honest with you, I don't really think the game is going to be rare. I don't think it's going to be rare. Will it be uncommon? Maybe.
Maybe on the 360 and the PS3 completely stopped doing it. Then maybe we're going to come soon. Yeah.
I agree with that. I think
just like any old console. Look at the old console. I mean, how much the price of each game old console cost, especially like PlayStation, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Those are when they will stop pushing.
I would say next console generation would probably be hard to find.
PS5 or Xbox.
When PS5 or Xbox 1080 come out or something like that, probably it might be that sought after gym. Maybe, but I highly doubt it. I really doubt it. Even though it was a great game and it has an awesome story, I don't think so. The next game is a fighter. Me and Larry have this thing. Fighters don't really hit that status of rarity, unless something happens, or it gets cut off, or something happens.
Good extension.
Tatsunoko?
That and the Dreamcast. Mark of the Wolves. And
Last Blade. Those type of fighters, games that get cut off, too short, they don't have other games. Those are the games that, especially fighters that really see rarity. But another YouTuber gave us, he originally wanted to know about a Dreamcast version of this game, but we was like, hey, let's look up the PS3 version. And it was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And the name of this YouTuber is Fither. Fither wanted us to look up JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Here's the thing about that. There are only two exclusive on sale, which is put in the shop, which is Amazon.com and
for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, All-Star Battle, right? All-Star Battle. The physical copy was only sold on Amazon and Namco Bandai store.
However, Bandai.
We already checked Namco Bandai. You can't get it.
Only Amazon.com has it.
Amazon.com has it. It's kind of cheap. It's like $43.
It's never going to get low because they know only them they can sell.
That game is never going to drop in price. It will go up. That game will definitely go up
because only exclusive them will sell to
consumers, people. Yeah, to the people. Yeah.
GameStop will not have it, and Best Buy don't have it. They don't get to sell. You cannot sell them.
I don't even think you can trade it in. At least I don't think so.
Yeah,
you can trade it. You can trade
it because it's used copy, yes, but if a brand new copy from the factory, you cannot sell it because they got license. Amazon got the license for selling.
If you ever find a copy of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in a GameStop or any game place, you've pretty much gotten lucky. Seriously, you've gotten lucky. I would most definitely say if you ever see that game anywhere, pick it up. In its 10th week, it only sold 4,000 copies. In its 10th week, not 4,000.
I was at 4,000 copies.
14,000 copies. It sold 14,000 copies. This is the thing. 14,000 copies. That's combined with digital sales. So that means there's probably less physical copies.
Only Amazon.
Amazon is the only person that has it. They're selling it for like $43.
They would have dropped.
It's like $43. In 2015, it sold 36,000. Like 36,941. So it's about 14,000. We're gonna round. So let's say if a lot of people buy digitally. That's just the way it is. People buy digitally now. So
one, because
it's convenient. They don't have to go anywhere and buy it. So if you buy digitally, Let's do it like this. I would say 60 to 70% people will probably buy digital. So that means the rest of the percentage
It's gone.
is just physical copies. So that means I would say about 20 to 15% of those people have physical copies, and the rest of that little small percentage is stuck in stores or some warehouse. So this game is going to be a gem. It's going to be hard to find. It's going to, period. Unless they come out with an HD remix, or some crap for the PS5. Where you
They didn't release a new one in Japan?
They released a new one, but it's not a 2D fighter. It's almost like Power Stone. It's a totally different game.
Oh, really?
It's a totally different game. But this is a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game fighter that we've gotten since Dreamcast?
That thing is rare as hell, man.
The Dreamcast one is hard to find. That one you're gonna spend
$1,000?
about $4, maybe $300. Maybe.
Any Dreamcast, any Sega Saturn, no, be hot.
Yeah, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast games, those are all rare, period. Last game, and last but not least, is a Wii title that I picked. And it is a game that was kind of forgotten about, and it is Pandoras Tower. Pandoras Tower was basically that game that came out with the Operation Rainfall, Xenoblade, and The Last Story. It was part of the triple threat, basically those 3 games. Pandora's Tower was the last one to come out, and not a lot of people cared. This game, I feel, in the future, is probably going to be a gem, unless they come out with, a version for the new 3DS or something.
Oh, yeah.
But I doubt it, because not a lot of people cared at the time. A lot of people don't care right now, but it was a great game. My tablet keeps going off. But it was a great game. Pandora's Tower, I bought it last year for $20. I bought it last year for $20. We searched it online. Right now it's still fairly cheap. It's about 35, 34, I think. It's fairly cheap. In its 10th week, it sold 51,000 copies. That's not a lot, because millions of people had a Wii U. A Wii.
2 million.
And then in 2015, it was said that they sold 110 copies. 110
copies. Wow.
110 copies. So
110,000 copies.
This is an action RPG that's really good. That's really great on story. And I'm pretty sure that eventually the same thing that happened to Fragile Dreams is going to happen to Pandora's Tower. So it's an RPG. It has an Exceed logo on it. I mean,
2 Exceed logo will publish it in Tower.
Yeah, it was
and Last Story.
And Last Story, yeah.
But however, Nintendo got the publish it in Xenoblade.
So, and Xenoblade has come out on multiple consoles, and we just got the new one. So.
Multiple console. What?
Yeah, because it came out on 3DS.
It's a multiple console.
That's multiple. If it's not on just the one, it's on multiple. It's 2. Okay, it's on 2 consoles. 5. But yeah. So Pandora's Tower is probably gonna be a gem. Is it gonna be a gem now? Maybe. When some YouTuber online makes a video.
We already did.
But yeah. So that is our episode of predicting gems. So. We're just keeping you guys posted with some of these things. Leave comments below if you guys want to know about some games that we think are probably going to be rare, or, not rare.
We're just for heck of it.
We're just putting our predictions out there, what we think might happen. Because, like we say all the time on every episode, games are becoming very pricey. I'm gonna make this into a trend where I last episode, remember I told everybody about the Bayonetta. And Bayonetta's shooting for the moon. It's super expensive right now if you don't have it. But I figure at the end of every episode we tell you guys of an extra of what we think is going to be very, very high. And one that I think is going to be very, very high, didn't do too well, is Dragon Quest Heroes. I think Dragon Quest Heroes is going to be hard to find soon on the PS4. I have this weird feeling that game is going to be very difficult.
It's not. Well,
there's a new Dragon Quest coming. Nobody's jumped on this train yet. Not a lot of people have.
What Dragon Quest?
Because there's a new Dragon Quest got announced. Oh, you didn't know.
Oh, you mean the 1, 7, and 8? Or the DS?
No. There's one coming out for the PS4 and the new Nintendo console.
The one that's 7.
I don't think that's
It's a
what's
remake.
I think it's no. There's a brand new one coming out for the PS4 and the new Nintendo console.
Yeah. Oh, new console
The
just
NX, yeah.
Oh.
He's a Dragon Quest fan. I think I just touched his circle. That's our episode today, guys. We will see you guys next time. Peace.